3-part series of the coming week. In the series, you'll be seeing myself designing a floor plan. Nothing extensive, just a very basic floor plan just to get to grips and design a potential apartment. So I hope you do enjoy this 3-part series. For me, it's I'm new to Blender 2.9. I'm used to using 2.79, Blender 2.79. So it is going to be a learning curve, a small one, hopefully, and yeah. So I'm going to get used to it and eventually look to move my workflow across to the new Blender 2.9 series. So for now, I hope you learned something. If not, just enjoy the series, the 3-part series, and yep, enjoy the videos. First things first, I'm going to go through and download a stable copy of Blender, the latest version, directly from the website itself. So www.blender.org. Run by and download the latest stable version. Blender 2.901. Essentially work on a floor plan. I want to do it from scratch, just to ensure that I can map out the floor and design where I want things in the property. So that's going to be a workflow really. I like it when I'm looking at a property, there's a floor plan with numbers on it. These are obviously numbers that are not real, so they can be give or take inaccurate. Open up Blender. So yes, I'm gonna do general, nothing fancy. Delete everything. Add a plane. It's gonna be the base. So I'm just gonna bring up the actual details of the property. Let's go through and set up the. So I'm new to Blender 2.9. A lot has changed, but it shouldn't be too far off. Go into units, metric, imperial. I'm gonna continue with metric, and I think rotation, length, meters. I think I'm gonna leave it as that then. Just make sure that my Blender's set up for meters. Yes, meters. Delete one side of the plane, and then yeah, so I'm going to start from a vertex. Delete that. So there's my starting point, and I want it extruded in the y-axis 3.05 meters. Okay, accuracy in Blender slightly different. Okay, let's play with that. So 3.05 meters. Just make that instead 7.7 meters. Okay, there's that. And extrude Y. I'll make that 1.7 meters. Okay, that looks right now. So I'm going to extrude that by 3.2. Perfect. Okay, so this is the way I'm going to work moving forward, and this is 3.5. I'm not going to duplicate that, so extrude along the x-axis 3.05, and then I should have brought my tape measure that day, so I'm just going to rough it out tonight. Get that going. So I just want to create an edge loop there. Again, I'm looking to create as many edge loops as possible so that I can edit and expand where needed. So I'm going to use the snapping tool to move that along. So enable the snapping, enable vertex snapping, then done. So that's that, and then I can Alt M, split M, at center, at cursor, at last. Perfect. So now I've got my face. I'm gonna go through, select all the vertices and create a face. Now the issue is I don't have details of the hallway. But again, I think I'm gonna work from where the master bedroom starts from the balcony. I'm gonna use that as my bearing. So right now I'm gonna go through and use the measuring tool. I'm gonna use this tool at point to this point. Okay. Again, this is my first time using Blender. 2.9. I think the easiest way around that is to do some maths. So I'm looking at, so I'm just going to remove that. Go back into selection mode, measure this. Let's see if I can do point to point measurement. Okay, control. So there's my snapping. And perfect. So 0.15 meters that is. And the bedroom is 0.15. So bring up the calculator. Let's see. that's obviously the length, and this is the width. So the length and the width. Width 3.45, take away 0.15, 3.3, go back to that, and 3.3, which is gonna be along the X. And now 3.3 and then 3.5. Start that again. Along the Y, 3.5. So that's that. I need a edge loop on this side. Bring that back in. Vertex select. And face select. I know there might be other ways of doing this, but I think this works out really well. I can clearly define what I need to. So looking back at the reference picture, it's the bathroom. So, okay. Now that's going to define my hallway, which I'm going to go through and color. Get it colored. So that, undo the snapping, and Y 2.15. Okay, that's clearly not the so 2. Okay, so this is where it's starting to get funky. Let's play with that. And then 2.15. So again, I'm gonna add a edge loop. Okay, I can't do that, so the alternative to that is this. Just clean that up, remove that feature, and I'm going to dissolve vertex. And face, yep. So SX0, boom. Go back to snapping, and along the X, boom. Yeah, that looks like a massive toilet. It doesn't look right to me. Then again, yeah, it does make sense. Yeah, it does make sense. And then I think that rest of that space is so through elimination I have defined my space. So there's that. boom. Create an edge loop, so let's do keep it clean. Boom. Of course, I'm not expecting this to be accurate, those definitions to be accurate, but it does look right to me. So that's the floor plan. It's going to look at the cursor of that. Yeah. Okay, so that's perfect. Green. Right, so that is that. I'm just going to cross check it. With the brochure. Okay, so now I can go through and measure that. To that. Six meters. 7.75. And look at the document. 7.75. How can I be that shy? 7.7. 7.75. Run by the brochure. 7.75. Take away 6. 1.75. So I need to add. So I'm going to do that, but that makes sense. Extruding by 1.75. Perfect. Adds a massive difference. I'm just going to go in and recreate that. Dissolve, just make sure. Perfect. So that makes a massive difference. So as a toilet, let's measure that up. Two meters. Alright, so that's my version of a floor plan. Right now I'm just going to go in, colouring different parts, blocks of the video, of the actual details. The balcony can be shifted at a later stage, not really biggie. So I'm just going to go into materials, add, base color, make that, change that to bedroom, and click assign, and then change this to balcony. Add a new color, assign, change that to green because that's outside. the new living dining, and that's gonna be a yellow. Toilet is gonna be a brown. Okay, red. Toilet. That space I'm not gonna be too bothered. And I think if I go into how am I doing this to come out of that? Shading. Right, so that's that. That's interesting. So the bedrooms. This should be neutral. All the way. And click assign. Boom. So yes, so this is the end of the video, and in the next video I'm gonna be filling in the furniture. The rooms to be furnished is the bedroom, the living room. So just be planning that out. Based off IKEA furniture. So yep, that's that. File, save, done. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more on anEYEvu Productions. Take care, bye.